We are halfway through the year and I was wondering what are some of the best games that came out in 2025 so far. And we are starting the list off right with Expedition 30.
Why are you yelling, bro?
Okay, but all jokes aside, in this video I'm even going to be talking about the most anticipated games that are coming in the later half of this year. But first, let's get back to Expedition 33. When I first saw this game, I was super intrigued. And the first thing I said was, oh, okay, this game is very unique. And then I actually played the game. And then, bro, I understood this game is very unique. I mean, you can literally dodge and parry in real time in a turn-based game, bro. And when you do play this game, they just keep you engaged from start to finish. Like, it's actually insane. Like, you just keep unlocking new characters, and every single one of those characters has a skill tree. Brother, you have different weapons with attributes for different types of builds. Then let's get to a personal highlight, the bosses, because the bosses are so fun because you can dodge and parry in real time. That is why still after 30 hours I still just wanted to do more and more. I wanted to fight more bosses, more enemies, because it's just so much fun and satisfying to actually parry bosses, you know. And to be completely honest with you guys, I tried to beat Simon. I did like 3 tries, and after those 3 tries I gave up, man. I can't, guy. But pretty much the only thing I can do with this game is glaze it, because it's just so it's good, bro. For me personally, this is in the same tier as Baldur's Gate 3 and Elden Ring. Actually, you know what? You know what I'm gonna do? Throughout this video, I'm gonna try and find my own game of the year of 2025. I think with the games that we have here, it's very possible, But continuing with Expedition 33.
Let's go.
The story of this game is so unique, man. Like, you have the painters and then all of the characters, of course, associated with the paintress. And then next to that, halfway through the game, we get a plot twist. Well, we are not real. We are painted beings. We are literally painted. That is insane. And even though we were not real beings, we were still very important to the story. But the story of this game is so complex, but you can still, it's still easy to understand.
What?
And with this game, you also had like different endings. You had one ending which is living in a fantasy, and then the other ending was living in a very harsh truth. Okay, a very harsh. Even though it is the good ending technically, it made me so mad, bro. It made me so mad because yes, you are doing the right thing, but doing the right thing sucks. Okay, it actually sucks. And you know what else made me mad? The fact that 4% of you guys are subscribed, man. Like, come on. If you're watching and enjoying, man, please just like and subscribe. Okay, I'm kidding. You don't have to like, subscribe, but you can if you really want to. I appreciate it either way. But Expedition 33 is 1,000,000% a game of the year contender for me. A very strong contender, actually. And I do have a couple of videos on the game on my channel, which failed miserably, to be completely honest with you guys. But still, it's there if you want to watch it. But next up is probably a game you wouldn't expect to be on this list, and it's Rematch. And you're probably wondering, right? Like, this is just a Rocket League with normal people, with not cars, blah blah blah. How is this fun? Let me tell you something. This game is so fun, and next to it being fun, this game is so satisfying. The only thing that makes me really mad about this game is that you are so dependent on your teammates, bro. Seriously, you are so dependent on your teammates. But if you have good teammates, you get great moments like this. Please, somebody be there. Yeah, let's go. Do it. Yeah. Yeah, I know, that was a great assist. A no-look pass. Like, yeah, I'm crazy at the game.
Stop the cap.
But what I said about the teammates earlier really is true, because it almost feels like 50% of the people that play this game have watched Blue Lock and are just so egotistical, man. Like, it's so annoying. People just do not pass in this game. Like, in Rematch, the definition of a good teammate is somebody who passes the ball. And I'm not even exaggerating. That is literally how low the bar is for this game. But even somebody like me who doesn't really like sports game, except for like, I have a bunch of hours in Rocket League. Like, this game is very similar to Rocket League. Like, you don't have to be interested in games to play something like this, because this is just a fun arcade style game. And you know what else is a very fun game, which is probably one of my biggest contenders for Game of the Year? That is going to be Mind's Eye. I am going to be honest, I have not played every single trending game that came out this year. But let's be honest, you don't really need to play the games to know that they are, you know, fun games. I've watched a bunch of people play Repo, which is, like, it looks so extremely funny. Like, bro, the amount of clips that this game has really is just a testament to how great the game is.
Okay, now we gotta go back to the show.
It's time to play the game!
Watch this!
I think that even after all of this time, after its release, it is still being updated, still being played by a bunch of people. And you know, a new term that is kinda up and coming at the moment is friends love. And that might sound negative, but I'm not even kidding. This is used in a positive way. Like, if it's a co-op game, it's automatically a good game because, you know, friends just make things funny. And you know, I do agree with that because with my friends, most of the time I play stuff like random Roblox horror games. And I can confirm that it's just a lot of fun. It's super ridiculous, man. I can't lie, but it's just super fun. Then another game I haven't played is Schedule 1. This game has so many clips as well, and a bunch of streamers were playing this. I remember this. Like, Repo and Schedule 1, they were both like, bro, they were clip machines, and a bunch of streamers were playing these games. I'm sure if I did buy one of these games, probably Repo with a bunch of friends, this would probably climb in my top 20 games very fast. If I, from an outside perspective, had to choose between the two, I would probably buy Repo. I don't know. Okay, I don't know actually. Schedule 1 seems more like a chill, laid-back game, which is also, you know, a type of game that I really like to play. And next up is a game that is, I don't know, kind of controversial, but it really isn't. Huh? Honestly, sometimes I don't even know what I'm saying myself, but yeah, that is the only way I can describe this game, which is going to be Doom: The Dark Ages. Now, right off the bat, I'm gonna say this: a lot of people consider this game to be a very good game, but inside of the Doom trilogy that we got, you know, the modern Doom games, this is the least liked. I don't think the worst is the best word used, but I would say that this is the least liked out of the three. For me personally, the only thing that I can say is that I probably won't be replaying this game because I already did play through it once on my channel. You could check out those videos. But you know, I did have fun while playing the game, but I feel like the only games I would actually replay is Doom 2016. Definitely not the entire game, but I would 1,000,000%, I would somewhere in my life I would replay Doom Eternal. But I just can't say the same for Doom: The Dark Ages, unfortunately. Like, it's still a very fun game. It's just cool and fun. A good example that I can bring up for this is that the Eggman made a review. A lot of people did not like the review because it was very negative. But when you actually look at the video, the review was very negative, I'm going to be honest. But he gave the game a 8 out of 10, which is very weird because it was pretty centered around being pretty negative, but he gave the game a very high score. But this pretty much does sum up, you know, what the grand majority of people think about Doom: The Dark Ages. When I was playing this game, I said that this is definitely a Game of the Year contender. And if I look back at it now, it's definitely still my Game of the Year contenders. Bruh. Now here comes a game which I originally thought was going to be Game of the Year 2025. I played the demo on my channel and I fell in love. Like, actually fell in love with the game. First, Berserker Kazan is just so amazing. The story is good, it's easy to follow, and I just like revenge stories, okay? And this game is a revenge story. And the combat in this game is just so good. I played, for the majority of the game, I played Greatsword, and then I switched to the Spear. And man, when I tell you, the Spear is just, bro, the Spear is actually insane. The Spear is super fast. The Greatsword is like pretty much the opposite. It's like super slow, but it's heavy, bro. It does a lot of damage. It has cool combos. Like, this game in general has cool combos and stuff. You have skill trees for every single weapon. Bro, the game is just amazing. I almost feel like this game went a bit under the radar because it is, bro, this game is very good. It just doesn't have a lot of people who actually played it. It didn't have a lot of coverage, but honestly that doesn't even matter. Like, it doesn't take away from the fact that the game was just great. Now, a couple of months later, the game is still getting updates. I don't know why, but the updates were a bit controversial. I think it was like a boss rush mode and people didn't really like it. And now also, I don't know what this means, but they brought out a new update where you could now play as a female Kazan, which I guess is cool, but it's just, bro, when I saw the trailer for that was so random. Like, I don't know where that came from. It was just super random. But if you have a look at my channel, I have an entire playthrough of first Berserker Kazan. I fought pretty much every single boss. My favorite boss so far is either the final boss or Maluka. No, okay, no, wait. Maluka is the best boss for me, and then the final boss comes in close second. And that's also a thing about this game. Oh, I don't know what the guy's name is. You guys know what I mean. The blood guy, the guy with the red stuff. You know what? It's up on my channel. You can watch my videos and you know, judge for yourself. But this game, the combat, super fluid, super cool. Like, bro, this game is so, I love it. I just love it. Now, I will definitely say that this is going to be a very strong Game of the Year contender for me. And another game I'm going to put up there is Hades 2. Even though that technically this game has released in 2024, the 1.0 release is probably going to be this year. Actually, okay, I hope it's going to be this year. But this game just keeps getting major updates. Like, it's actually insane. I think we're on the 3rd major update, like a couple of days ago. And the amount of content that was added into the game. And this is the crazy part. They just keep adding content on top of content on top of content. Even though that in the early access, this game has way more content than Hades 1. And that is not an exaggeration. Like, I think this game is pretty much double the size of Hades 1. You have one entire region, which is the underworld. Then you also have an entire region, which is, I don't know if it's called the overworld or the top. Oh, Olympus, Mount Olympus. But you have so many characters, regions, weapons, weapon aspects, keepsakes. You have a, bro, you have so much stuff. It's actually insane. And the reason I said this is probably going to release this year is because the update we just got, like a couple days ago, that was the last update before we get the 1.0 launch. We don't have a concrete date, but I hope it's this year. And if it's this year, this is definitely in my Game of the Year contenders. So that makes so far my Game of the Year contender list. Expedition 33, Doom the Dark Ages and Hades 2. Now, after all of this talk, we have a problem. That is that I haven't played a bunch of these games that I'm going to be talking about next.
Are you serious right now, bro?
But I have carefully selected a small list, which is based off, you know, like popularity, reviews and stuff. And we're starting it off strong with Doom Awakening. I remember when this game did release a couple of weeks ago, it had some server instability issues and stuff. I'm pretty sure it's resolved now, but this seems to be a very solid game. Like it's not really being labeled as the best survival game ever or something, but it's just a very good game. This is one of the games that I do want to play, but I just, you know, there are a bunch of games that I do have to play. I have to spend some money for this game, okay, so that's why. And next up is going to be a pretty wild statement, if you get what I mean. I'm sorry.
Oh, brother, this guy.
But yeah, next up, Monster Hunter Wilds. Monster Hunter Wilds. Monster Hunter Wilds. Monster Hunter. And so far what I've seen from this game is that it had a peak of 1.3 million players. And that the optimization sucks, the game sucks. It's being review bombed right now because the game sucks. And I'm not even exaggerating, like that is literally, like from an outside perspective, like that is literally what I'm seeing that is happening right now. But all jokes aside, like this game was hyped so much. Like I actually considered buying it even though I've never played a Monster Hunter game, and I am so happy I did not buy it because I think after all of these months, like first of all, they have a 99% decrease in players, okay, which is like, bro, that is actually insane. But after all of these months, I don't think they have fixed the instability issues or like the performance issues, and at this rate I don't know if they will, you know, ever get fixed. But yeah, honestly I don't know why I put this game on here. You know, I put this game on here because it was hyped so bad. I thought it was going to be a very good game, and then yeah, then the game happened, I guess. I don't know. Next up is Elden Ring Night Rain. People were so like, I don't know, decisive about this game being a thing because it isn't Elden Ring. I don't know, like 50% of the people want game studios to actually branch out, do different stuff, and then the other 50% just wants the same game over and over and over again. And if it's not like the original game, it is not worthy to exist. It just sucks. It's this, is that. Like, bro, just enjoy your life, man. Like, enjoy your life, please. But Elden Ring Night Rain, despite of all of the people saying that they're not gonna play it, it's not looking good, it's this, it's that, there are actually a bunch of people playing this game right now, and it's just, it looks good. I think it does have some issues, which is like server instability, and I don't know if it's, you know, fun solo, at least at release. It wasn't a fun solo game from what I've heard. Now after some time it looks like it's a fun game. It's again friend swap, which is not a negative term, don't get me wrong. But my takeaway is probably that if you have some friends to play this with, it's going to be a lot of fun. I probably will be playing this game because there are, I don't know, there are a lot of new bosses, also like new old bosses from Dark Souls 2, 1, 3, blah blah blah. Like it looks good, I do want to play it, so yeah, pretty excited to play that game. Now this is probably going to be a little bit controversial. Well, okay, nah, it's my personal opinion. What am I talking about? Oblivion Remastered. This is, I can see why people have fun in this game. It's just, I just generally cannot play a game like this. I played Elder Scrolls Online. I don't know for how long I've played that game. I think it was like 20 hours or something. I just don't like the combat like at all. The gameplay, I just don't like it at all. I have seen some clips from Oblivion Remaster, which was, you know, a bunch of funny clips about the NPCs and stuff. Which I think for me personally, this game would be more fun to watch than to actually play, because I played this. I did play the actual game because it's on Game Pass, of course. Like 2 hours in, I deleted the game. It's not like the game is bad, okay? It's just for me personally, I cannot play games like this. But yeah, I don't know what the ruling is on remastered games winning Game of the Year. But for me personally, this is you know, not a contender. I'm sorry, guys. Nah, but I'm sure it's a fun game, but it's just, it's not for me. Next up, Split Fiction. This is a game that I hear so much about Split Fiction, but I just don't see a lot of clips, which is I guess not an indicator. Like it's not an indicator at all. But I hear a lot about this game, so I just know that this game is good. I'm 99% sure it's like a overwhelmingly positive on Steam with almost like 50k reviews or 60k reviews, which that is a crazy feat. You know, if I'm married in the future, if I have kids, whatever, I'm gonna be playing this game. As well as It Takes Two, because that won Game of the Year in 2021, I'm pretty sure. Honestly, I wouldn't even be surprised if this wins Game of the Year. I'm gonna say this again, I haven't seen a lot of the game, but I'm pretty sure this game director is very praised for, you know, actually making fun games. Next up is a game which I know a lot of people liked. Again, I have not played this, but this is one of the games that I do want to play, like next to like Dune Awakening and stuff. Kingdom Come Deliverance is an overall great game, I would say. It's a single role-playing game, so I really want to play this. I'm pretty sure it has pretty unique combat. I haven't seen a lot of this game, but when it did come out, it was praised a lot because it's just I guess it's just a good game. I'm pretty sure it's still getting updated, like not a lot, but it's still getting updates or DLCs and stuff. But after all of these months, I just don't see a lot about the game anymore, which is a shame because I'm pretty sure this is a very good game and I would love to see more of it. But yeah, I'm looking forward to playing this game. I guess I don't know when, probably in a couple of months, maybe a month, maybe I don't know, somewhere in the near future. And I'm going to be honest with you guys, I've come across a big problem, very big problem, which is, even though I said it in the intro that we're halfway in 2025, I kind of forgot that there are more games that are going to be releasing like the second half of 2025, which means a lot more Game of the Year contenders. So I can't make my definitive list of actual Game of the Year contenders for, you know, games that have come out already. So guess what I'm going to do? I'm going to be yapping about the games that are coming out in the second half of 2025, starting with probably the most anticipated game like for years, like actually years, which is Hollow Knight Silksong, which nobody knows the release date of, but a lot of people think it's coming out in 2025. So if this comes out, I'm pretty sure the Game Awards has a most anticipated game like award. Bro, 1,000,000% this game is gonna win that, okay? And I'm not, bro, there is no other game that is going to be winning this. This game also holds the title of being the most wishlisted game on Steam. I don't know if it's the most wishlisted of all time, but right now, 1,000,000%. Next up, for me, this is my anticipated game personally, which is going to be Borderlands 4. And I can already hear people just barking, bro, what are you talking about? Borderlands sucks. Okay, Borderlands 3 sucked. A lot of people did not like the story. I don't care. I am still looking forward to Borderlands 4. The game devs made a lot of promises, so maybe I'm stupid for believing game devs, but the game looks fun. I hope it's fun. I recently replayed Borderlands 2 and 3 with one of my friends, and bro, the co-op experience is just super fun. So I just hope Borderlands 4 can, you know, live up to the game, because a lot of people are saying that this is starting to actually look like a rival to Destiny 2, which is a very dangerous statement, so I am not going to make that statement. But replaying Borderlands 3, just farming bosses, getting all of these legendaries, bro, Borderlands 4 is okay, not even probably. Borderlands 4 is hopefully going to be better than Borderlands 3. And me personally, I already had a bunch of fun with Borderlands 3. I played all of the DLCs. I've gotten a bunch of top tier guns and stuff. Like, I went all the way up to Mayhem 10, which is, I think, no, Mayhem 11 is the max level. Me personally, I've only gone up to Mayhem level 10. I've gotten a couple of good weapons, and it's just fun. Grinding bosses, finally getting the gun you want, but not getting the, you know, the actual role you want, and then you just keep farming. It's just fun, man. I don't know. Now, next up is Ghost of Yotei. Wait, no. Next up is Death Stranding 2. I think this game already released. I don't know if it's like early access beta or alpha gameplay or whatever, but I'm pretty sure it's already released right now. I'm seeing a lot of clips, and the clips are pretty positive, you know, funny clips. I've seen something about a pizzeria or something. I don't know. This game looks fun. I'm pretty sure it's a PlayStation exclusive, so yeah, I'm cooked. I'm not going to be playing that game. But just because it's a PlayStation exclusive doesn't mean it's, you know, not going to be Game of the Year. But next to Death Stranding 2, we have Ghost of Yotei, which is technically like Ghost of Tsushima Part 2. Okay, not... Okay, wait. It's a sequel. Is it a sequel? It's... Bro, I don't know. Maybe it's a spin-off. Bro, you guys know what I mean. I don't know what I don't even know what I mean myself. I'm sorry. But I've played a little bit of Ghost of Tsushima. It's very fun. The story is also pretty cool. I haven't finished the game. But if Ghost of Yotei is going to be anything like the second... Oh... I hope you guys did. Okay, you guys probably saw what I just did. But if Ghost of Yotei is anything like the first game, it's probably shaping up to be a very, very, very good game. Then, Dying Light the Beast. I am so looking forward to this. This is also a co-op game. I remember playing the first Dying Light with one of my friends. I think I was like 11 or 12 years old. Bro, I had so much fun playing that game with one of my friends. Like, we did the entire game. We did a bunch of the I don't know what the arena game mode is called, but it's very fun with friends. I hope Dying Like the Beast is not only a good single player game, like a good campaign, of course, good story, but also a very good co-op game. Because I'm just going to be throwing money at the game. I'm gonna be buying the game for my friends if they don't want to pay for it. That's how bad I want to play this game with my friends. Okay, that kind of sounds sad. But next up, Lost Soul Aside, which is like a very cool game. We've seen little gameplay of this game. We also have like Where Winds Meet. They just look super cool. But next up, which is also going to be one of my most anticipated probably, which is going to be Crimson Desert. This game just looks super cool. I really want to play the game, man. I really want to play the game. I do remember playing Black Desert Online, but I actually do not remember. That was a very long time ago. But I did play it for a little bit. But now Crimson Desert is shaping up to be a very cool game. We've seen a bunch of gameplay. Bro, the combat looks cool, abilities look cool, everything looks cool. But I really need a conclusion, okay? I wanted to see what my game of the year of 2025 would probably be. So I'm gonna just straight up say it. Expedition 33, Doom, The Dark Ages, Hades 2, Borderlands 4, okay, I forgot to say the 4, Borderlands 4, Dying Light the Beast. Those are probably my game of the year contenders. And I almost forgot this, Edge of Fate. I don't know why I said that so cautiously, but yeah, Edge of Fate. I'm looking forward to playing the DLC. They just had a live stream, a developer live stream. Bro, it does not look good, bro. We got a live stream, okay, an hour live stream with a nothing burger with an extra side of fries, okay. I stole that from Astacross. I am so sorry, but it doesn't matter. I want to see this game thrive, but it's not looking good, bro. I'm gonna be playing the Edge of Fate DLC day 1. I have a bunch of videos, actually, I have two, okay, I'll just put them out on the screen. 2 videos about the Edge of Fate releasing very soon. But I think out of all of these games, you know, that have released, out of the 2 games that have released, I would probably say the strongest contender for me personally is Expedition 33. Okay, not even for me personally, probably for a lot of people. But GTA 6 is no longer coming out this year, so, you know, the competition, there was a very big competition that went away for this year. But Expedition 33, very strong. I will 1,000,000% replay that game. Like that, bro, I'm gonna say it again. That game is in the same tier as Baldur's Gate 3 and Elden Ring for me. Game of the decade. Or, okay, top 10 game of the decade. There we go. But you guys, for all of the games that I mentioned that I did play, I have an entire playthrough for almost all of them. Expedition 33, I do have a playthrough, but to my standards, those videos failed miserably, okay? I think I was like 10 views each, I don't know. Anyway, Doom the Dark Ages, full playthrough. Hades 2, I only have like 1 video up on the channel. First Berserker, entire playthrough for you guys. Now, on the games that I did mention that are coming out in the later half of 2025, I am also going to be doing playthroughs. For Hollow Knight Silksong, before I actually play the game, because, you know, since it's so anticipated, I really want to play the first one before the second one releases. So make sure you keep an eye on my channel to, you know, be there. Then Borderlands 4, all of these games, I'm gonna be doing a playthrough. And yeah, so yeah, don't forget to check out the rest of my channel. I appreciate everyone for watching, and I hope I see you next time.